Hey everyone, I'm back at my jig for bending that skirt slash apron to my table that I'm working on. I just removed all the boards from my jig and they kind of sprung back. So, my next step is to glue them together and clamp them again so they will hold their shape. I had already I had already done the other side of for the front of the table, and that's this piece right here. I bent, it was pine. This piece I'm going to put a piece of veneer over top of, so I can show y'all how I do that. And but this piece, since it's got a cherry front, I'm just going to use that. These pieces here are a lot longer than this one, but the way I'm going to do it so I can kind of line them up a little bit easier is, well, first I'm going to start with putting the glue on the cherry here, and through these pieces I drilled a small 1/8 inch hole that it doesn't go all the way through this cherry piece, but it does go through all three pieces of this pine. And I'll show you how well, what we're going to do is just take glue, thread it along the inside of here, and then put this piece in, and I'm going to slide that piece of wire in so it'll kind of hold its shape, or hold its position in there. So we'll get started. You got to make sure that there's plenty of glue so it will hold. And how I spread it is just a craft stick. I want to make sure I know where that hole is that goes into this cherry. I don't have to go all the way to the ends because I'm going to cut the ends off once I measure it out. But let's just spread that out. Use some more glue. And to recap, I cut those boards thinner so it will be able to bend a lot easier. But because there's several pieces, I have to laminate them together, and it makes it easier to bend. And alright, like I said, I had drilled a hole in there, and I have a piece of wire. I didn't drill it all the way through, it's just enough so it'll hold that piece of wire in there. next step is grab the next piece of pine that I have and slide this one right over top of there and line them up. As you see, there's a wire peg that is sticking out of it, and press that, and then I'm going to glue this side of the pine strip. Alright, I have all the pieces glued up. I put clamps on the ends of them, just kind of hold it, give it a little bit stability. But my next step is I'm going to clamp it back to my jig so it will dry and hold its shape that way. Let me set this to the side. And because I put that piece of wire in there, this side's going to stay even, but this side over here will stair step it when it bends. And also with my jig, I took a piece of packaging tape, put over top of here, so in case any glue does get on it, it won't stick to the wood that's on the jig. What I'm going to do is start on this side of it. Set my block of wood in there. Tighten it down, and each time I do it, I want to kind of press it down, make sure that they all stay even. Now that I have it all glued up, bent, back on the jig, I'm going to leave this probably at least a day, but I'll probably give it 2 days just to be on the safe side. And I'm actually going to move this to the inside of my house where it's a little bit warmer, and we'll revisit when I'm done. It should actually be bent just like this piece right there.